Right, and from Mombasa County, our reporter Nicholas Wambua reports on how voting took part in some of the polling stations, albeit with very low turnout.
Kalu Jafet Gavinga, 0. Kenyatta Uhuru, 5. Mwahura Michael Wainaina, 0. Nyaga Joseph William Biga, 0. Raila Odinga, 0. Total number of valid votes cast, 5.
This is a multi-purpose hall here in Kitui County, Kitui Central, and this is a tallying center for the whole county. So far, results are streaming in one by one, but in a fast manner. This is due to the fact that it is only the presidential ballot which is being casted, which gives it less time for it to be counted, the results, and then brought in here. So far, they're streaming in. The counting is going on so far. Raila Odinga is receiving 0 votes in most of the from most of the polling stations. This is because this is following his directive that there's not going to be any election today from the NASA side, and it seems like most of the people who turned to vote today are Jubilee supporters who came in big numbers, for that matter, in this particular county to cast their votes. But again, there was a worry because the percentage in the turnout was less than 10. The polling centers here in Kitui County were opened at 6 a.m. and most of the stations that opened later than 8 a.m. were given an additional 3 hours. That is after 5 p.m. That means that they were completing their voting process at about 7:30 and 8 p.m. That gave them time for the voters that had no chance to cast their vote that early morning. Unlike in Kitui County, in Makueni County, it was a bit worse because the voter turnout was about 1%, with most of the polling stations up to by 5 p.m. receiving 0 voters in those centers. And just to notice that in Makueni prisons, the election was conducted that has involved 18 inmates who voted, and here is what they had to say today after voting.
Sioni kama kuna haja nchi Jamhuri ya Kenya ikae bila kiongozi. Hiyo imenifanya nipige kura ndio tuchaguliwe kiongozi wa taifa.
Kama mfungwa, mimi nimefurahia sana kwa sababu tumepewa freedom ya kuchagua, na ninahimiza Wakenya wenzangu wapige kura, watafute kiongozi, kwa sababu kama hatuna kiongozi hatuna amani Kenya.
We also got time to go into the streets and listen to the voices of the people, those who voted and those who did not vote, for them just to express their views and what they felt about. First, by the directive that was given by the NASA leader, Raila Odinga, that there was not going to be voting today, and those that voted for Uhuru Kenyatta today, that turned up to vote for the other candidates apart from the NASA candidate, and this is what they had to say today.
Hapana, si kupiga.
Sababu yako nini ya kutopiga kura?
Sababu mkubwa wetu alituambia tusipige kura. Sababu mimi ni wa Raila. Ndiye mkubwa wangu.
Nimepiga kura.
Nini haswa kilifanya upige kura?
Maana mimi nilikuwa nampenda turegeshe huyo tumpe miaka mingine 5.
Sikupiga kura.
Kwa nini? Kwa
sababu mwenye nilikuwa nimpigie kura hakuwa amesema zimesipige kura.
So the tallying exercise is ongoing, and we are going to keep an eye to see who emerges the winner in this race. But with all indications indicating that Uhuru Kenyatta, of course, is leading, because most of the voters who turned up were his supporters from this side, and Raila Odinga in most of the cases again receiving 0 votes. So by the time this exercise ends, then we are going to give a full report on who emerges as a winner from the Kitui County.